Today our topic is what Nietzsche and Stoicism have in common. Both Friedrich Nietzsche, the famous German philosopher, and Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy, talk about how to live a good life. They may seem very different at first, but if you look closer, you will find some interesting similarities. Both focus on personal strength, accepting life as it is, and finding meaning in struggle. Let's explore these ideas together. First, both Nietzsche and Stoicism teach us to accept reality. Stoicism says we should not waste energy complaining about things we cannot change. Instead, we should focus on what we can control, like our thoughts and actions. Nietzsche also believed in accepting reality, but he called it Amor, Fati, which means love of fate. He said we should not just accept what happens to us, but love it, even the hard parts. For Nietzsche, life is full of challenges, and these challenges help us grow stronger. He believed that suffering is not something to avoid, but something that can make us better. Stoics also believe that suffering can teach us important lessons. Both philosophies tell us to face difficulties with courage and not to run away from them. Another similarity is the idea of self-mastery. Stoicism teaches us to control our emotions and desires. A Stoic tries to stay calm and rational, even in difficult situations. Nietzsche also valued self-control, but he called it will to power. He believed that we should strive to become the best version of ourselves. For Nietzsche, this means overcoming our weaknesses and creating our own values. Both philosophies encourage us to take responsibility for our lives and not blame others for our problems. They remind us that we have the power to shape our own destiny. Both Nietzsche and Stoicism also talk about the importance of living in the present moment. Stoics believe that worrying about the past or the future only brings unnecessary pain. They say we should focus on the here and now. Nietzsche also emphasized the present moment. He believed that life is a series of moments and we should fully experience each one. He encouraged people to live passionately and not to waste time on regrets or fears. Both philosophies teach us to appreciate the present and make the most of it. Another key idea they share is the importance of struggle. Stoics believe that challenges are opportunities to grow. They say that we should not be afraid of hard work or difficult situations because these things make us stronger. Nietzsche also believed in the value of struggle. He said that life is not easy, and we should not try to make it easy. Instead, we should embrace the difficulties and use them to become better people. Nietzsche even said that without struggle, life would be meaningless. Both philosophies teach us that suffering and hardship are not things to avoid, but things to embrace. Both Nietzsche and Stoicism also talk about the idea of creating your own meaning. Stoics believe that we cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we respond to it. They say that we should focus on living a virtuous life, no matter what happens. Nietzsche also believed in creating your own meaning. He said that traditional values, like religion, no longer provide meaning for modern people. Instead, we must create our own values and find our own purpose in life. Both philosophies encourage us to take charge of our lives and not rely on others to tell us what is important. Another similarity is their focus on individuality. Stoicism teaches us to be true to ourselves and not to worry about what others think. A Stoic tries to live according to their own principles, not the opinions of others. Nietzsche also valued individuality. He believed that society often tries to make people conform, but true greatness comes from being unique. He encouraged people to break free from societal expectations and follow their own path. Both philosophies remind us that we should not try to be like everyone else, but should strive to be our authentic selves. Both Nietzsche and Stoicism also emphasize the importance of action. Stoics believe that philosophy is not just about thinking, but about doing. They say that we should put our ideas into practice and live according to our principles. Nietzsche also believed in the power of action. He said that we should not just think about what we want to do, but actually do it. He believed that action is what gives life meaning. Both philosophies teach us that we should not just sit around and think, but should take action and make things happen. Finally, both Nietzsche and Stoicism teach us to be resilient. Stoics believe that we should be strong in the face of adversity. They say that we should not let setbacks defeat us, but should keep going no matter what. Nietzsche also believed in resilience. He said that life is full of ups and downs, and we should be able to handle both. He believed that true strength comes from overcoming challenges. Both philosophies remind us that life is not always easy, but we have the power to keep going and to keep growing. In conclusion, Nietzsche and Stoicism have a lot in common. Both teach us to accept reality, to focus on what we can control, and to find meaning in struggle. Both encourage us to take responsibility for our lives, to live in the present moment, and to create our own values. Both emphasize the importance of individuality, action, and resilience. While they may have different ways of expressing these ideas, their core message is the same. Life is not about avoiding difficulties, but about facing them with courage and strength. By following these teachings, we can live a more meaningful and fulfilling life. So, whether you are inspired by Nietzsche's bold ideas or the calm wisdom of Stoicism, remember that both philosophies offer valuable lessons for living a good life.